When you sail around the world, you face two big decisions. Go around Cape Horn and Cape of Good Hope, or go through the Suez and Panama Canal. The trade-off is simple. Sail around the bottom of Africa and South America and endure thousands of additional miles in boat-breaking conditions. Or go through the Suez and Panama Canal. Pay with your pocketbook, but save time and avoid the wrath of Mother Nature. We've tackled the Cape of Good Hope, but this time we're taking on the Panama Canal with a twist.
To go through the Panama Canal, you actually need 5 people on board. You need 4 line handlers and 1 driver. And what we decided to do, which we are so excited about, is put it out to our patrons. And luckily, we got this huge response from patrons of people that actually would like to come down and go through the Panama Canal. How does it feel?
You know what? What occurs to me, this is almost 110 years old. It's insane.
You feeling confident? Monica and Peter and my mom are the 3 crew that are going to be coming down to help us through the Panama Canal. And we are just so stoked.
How did that go for you, Ashley?
It's always a little hectic.
That was a little insane, but it's all good. You did a great job at the helm.
You mean when you're in full reverse and the boat's not stopping?
I just stood by to watch everybody scramble. So.
I mean, when I'm in full reverse and the other boat's in full forward. I'm like, what's going on? We're doing 4 knots into these logs. We're all laughing. That's all that matters, I think. I'm Ben. That's Ashley. Together, we did the unimaginable. We sold everything and then set off on a mission to sail around the world.
Civilization. See you later.
Fishing competition, man. I think I win.
This is gonna be awesome.
After 38 countries, over 40,000 nautical miles, and welcoming 2 kids along the way, we are on our 2nd lap around the world.
It's definitely harder cruising with kids, but it's really rewarding and it's been a lot of fun having them along for the ride. And that's what this is all about. Meeting people, seeing beautiful places, and the beautiful world that we live in.
Subscribe to follow the adventure as we live a life at sea.
I have no idea what's gonna happen.
We can go outside, guys. So let's go see where it goes.
Roll something in it.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, people have harvested the whale, huh? This is a story that begins in the Panamanian jungle, a place that has long been forgotten, yet holds a key piece of history to the Panama Canal. Abandoned bunkers, barracks, and armories are hidden amongst the jungle. An eerie sight now, but a place once bustling with activity, preparing for war. The Cold War.
One of the Army posts that protects that narrow channel which connects the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans.
You can almost hear the echoes of military orders filling the halls, a vivid reminder of a time when the threat of global conflict loomed large. It's like, I don't even know what that's for. Like a chute for either people to go up and down. So those tunnels, they apparently go all the way down the ocean.
These are old batteries and they're really, really fun to kind of like poke around and explore. It's smack dab in a jungle, about 10 minutes walk from Shelter Bay Marina, or 5. It's really close. It's pretty cool, and there's usually like howler monkeys and other monkeys around. We haven't found them yet, but we've heard them.
The smoke pots are fired up. They're a key part of any plan for the defense of the canal. Great clouds of smoke billow out in a protective cloak to hide the vital waterway. The pots are positioned to completely obscure the canal no matter which direction the wind blows.
Everyone's pretty intrigued by these old World War II things. This is Battery Stanley. I don't know when the Americans pulled out of Panama, but huge batteries that used to house, I assume, ammunition to protect this side of the canal.
Yeah, we'll go check out the barracks later. There was a huge barracks here. What do you think, Bodhi? Those are called leafcutter ants. Don't stand in their path, okay, buddy?
It's amazing how this place has been abandoned and just kind of fallen into neglect. I mean, I don't know when it was abandoned. I'm guessing like 20 years ago. Yeah.
We're walking in the empty barracks out here at, I think it's called Fort Sherman, right near Shelter Bay Marina, and there's so much cool stuff. Never mind the fact that we're in a jungle and we saw some guinea pig thing and some other like raccoon anteater thing, and there's monkeys all around and parrots and birds and gosh knows what. It's beautiful. There's also like an abandoned army base.
And an abandoned bus station. Basketball hoop. Pretty wild. So these were the old barracks where they would house people. It's pretty wild. It's like, why would there be a trail through the top level of this house? Anyone have any ideas? And then it goes and ends here. What is this trail about? Huh? Maybe bats or something, eh? Maybe some kind of bird. Someone smashed this sink. Everything's just kind of fallen down. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies. You know, I'm sure there's no one here, but there's a lot of these buildings, and there's a little bit of security at the gate, but other than that, there's no security. Pretty crazy place. It'd be a great movie set, that'd be for sure.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Ben. Yes, now you have a pile-up time tomorrow, 4 a.m. in the morning. Call Cristobal Signal, channel 12, by 6 o'clock in the morning. Yes.
You guys, patrons, you are amazing. Look how what Peter brought for us. I think there might be a toilet seat in here. What's in there, Ben?
This is what we're mostly excited about.
Play!
What is it, guys?
A toilet.
A toilet seat. It broke on the last passage, right?
Man, those are the most expensive, annoying toilet seats in the world.
What else do we got?
Whoa!
We are a little low on fridge space for the Pacific crossing, which is going to take 30 days, so...
And a new seat for our table.
So we're going to put vegetables and fruits in here.
I think it'll be good for a seat too, right?
Yeah, it'll be perfect. This seat will go because Bodhi's old enough. And then...
Whoa, Willa! Is that the color you picked out?
We got a new life jacket.
But how are you hooking on?
Yeah.
Hey, Willa. Do you
Dad,
like it?
Dad, let's go find on to something.
There's some bonus material in here, guys. Oh, ho, ho. Syrup. Okay, I'll tell you a fun fact. I cook with it, I bake with it, it goes in salad dressings, it goes on kids stuff, oatmeal, everything. We go through about one of these every few weeks.
We're having morning bowline lessons. What we're doing is we're tying bowlines, and what's going to happen, they're going to throw us monkey fists, like a light line. Then we tie a bowline to this bowline, which will hold our boat, and then they'll pull this rope back up the logs, and then they'll tie us off. So that's why we need to learn bowlines today. You guys got it?
No.
Pressure's on.
Got an hour.
I'll hold the tree. You pull on the rabbit. There we go. You see it?
Yeah, I do.
That's the loop right there, and there's...
And then I put that monkey's head through here.
Yeah, that's right.
Does it need to be this big, I guess?
Yeah.
So are you ready, Ben?
Yeah, I think I'm ready. We've briefed the crew. We've explained everything that we did wrong last time. Probably do some things wrong this time. But yeah, we're ready. Let's go. We're late.
Okay. You're clear.
We're off.
We've got a dedicated film crew today. We have Peter behind the camera. Monica up here, she's a cinematographer. And I guess what are we, directors? As we head towards the canal, we're waiting for our pilot. This expert knows the locks inside and out. They help our motley crew with line handling and making sure we don't smash into the lock walls. The pilot also coordinates with authorities to schedule our passage. It's all part of a really well choreographed dance to fit as many ships through the canal as possible.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Gracias.
I'm Ben.
Ben and Carlos.
Carlos,
What?
Ashley.
My wife, Ashley.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Peter. Nice to meet you. Hi, man. Where are you from, guys?
Canada.
Canada. First
And-
time here?
Second time.
Second time.
Yeah.
What about through the canal?
Second time.
Second time.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So, you're familiar with the canal?
A long time ago.
A long time ago. So we're going to tie up our ropes. So that one there is the one going in the middle.
Okay.
So he's gonna be leading. My coworker is gonna let us know if he needs some assistance. They're gonna ask it. I'll give it to you, and you operate.
If you missed it, that was a key piece of information. The pilot is informing me of the chain of command. He coordinates with his colleagues and in turn communicates that to me. For all intents and purposes, the pilot takes over the navigation and the maneuvering within the canal to ensure a smooth and safe passage.
Nor 5, good morning, Gab. Okay, we have the Monjasa strike here.
So we got our advisor. This is Carlos. He's one of the best in the industry, he tells me. And he's going to actually help us through the canal. How many times have you been through the canal?
Several times now.
Several times. You're humble.
No, but I mean,
Hundreds of times.
When I was in observation, I did many transits because I really wanted to get the experience.
Yeah.
To learn really how to lead and guide the crew.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Carlos just told us we're going to raft up with the monohull in the middle. We're going to be on the starboard side of the raft.
I'll be here to help with whatever, okay?
Yeah, so we try to do it safely. We don't have any problems, but it's okay always to have a fender ready just in case handy. Put it against the wall or something.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen, but just in case.
Okay. So we'll get things more or less ready. I'm going to take off our black lines because we don't need them. They're dock lines. Yeah, just tidy up the last couple things. Get ready. I'm going to get a hat first though, because even though it's cloudy today, I'm going to get fried. What's happening, Willa?
We're going under the bridge.
Are we going under that big bridge?
Yeah. But we're going to tip it.
I hope not. This is a very big bridge. We're not even going to touch it. Look at how high it is, Willa.
Yeah.
Wow, hey. Right under the bridge, no problem.
Go down in the wind with the red. We go down in the wind with the red. We go down with the wind with the red.
A thin sliver of water which separates the great land masses of the Western Hemisphere is one of America's most important outposts, the Panama Canal.
Something that many people don't realize is that the Panama Canal is not so much a canal, but a lake 85 feet above sea level. The French had initially tried to replicate canals like the Suez, which is literally a ditch at sea level, but they failed, as this is a fairly mountainous region of Panama, and there's lots of landslides and rainfall. It wasn't until the Americans came in 1904 that it was determined that the ditch wasn't so much needed. Instead, a series of locks were devised to raise and lower ships to Lake Gatun. It worked very well by using the lake as the heart of the main reservoir. A ship enters a lock, the doors are closed, and a valve is open to allow water from Lake Gatun to flow into the lower chamber.
With the ship inside the first lock, the tower operator turns the switch, which closes the 7-foot-thick gates and fills the lock.
This process is driven entirely by gravity as the source water is at a higher elevation. A few hours later, after it's motored across the lake, the opposite happens. Ship moves down through the locks as valves are opened and the lake water spills into the ocean, emptying each lock in a controlled manner.
Using this shortcut to many of the world's ports saves time and money for both the military establishment and commercial trade operating the canal. Ships no longer needed to sail around Cape Horn. The savings in time, distance, and money were tremendous.
Now we're just coming up entryway of the canal, and in the meantime, I am still practicing knocks.
How's it going, nose and eyes?
We're good. We're just about to come in. We've been told that we're going to raft up with the monohull. And then we'll be an outside boat. So kind of fun to be an outside boat. You get to do something instead of being stuck in the middle. But we may need to overnight on the lake and then do the rest of the transit tomorrow. It's actually, I think, 30 miles across the lake, approximately. So it takes about 5-6 hours.
So we are rafted up to 3 boats. There's a monohull in the middle, as you can see, and then another catamaran. We have line handlers on our side. The wall comes out quite a bit more on the port side here. And we haven't sent our lines in, so we've received our monkey fists, and we just have the sending lines. I don't know what they're called, just the skinny lines that they throw. We'll be sending our lines up there soon, probably as soon as these guys hit the wall on the starboard side, which is coming up quite a bit further in. There's going to be 3 sets of boats in this one. There's the main boat, the main package, then there's 2 tugboats behind it, and then there's us. We're the lucky ones who get to tag along for the ride.
We're pretty close on that side.
Yeah, exactly. What occurs to me, this is almost 110 years old. It's insane. It's in such great shape. It's so much fun.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Even all the shouting and all the excitement.
How's it going over here, Monica?
This is awesome. This is my guy.
Yeah, and Carlos has got our ship sorted. Thanks, Carlos.
The start or the end of a circumnavigation, we're not quite sure. It's kind of both. A little hairy coming in. It was blowing 16, 17 knots up the bum. And the raft was kind of like going side, swerving all over the place. Lots of yelling.
Now we're just pulling into the next set of locks, and we'll be going up another, I don't even know, I need to figure out how much it is. How high do we go up, Ben?
29.87 meters.
There we go. How much is each lock?
I have no idea.
We'll Google it for you.
As we enter these locks, we can't help but think how lucky we are. Not many people get to go through the Panama Canal, and here we are on our second time through. We couldn't have dreamed of a life like this, even if we tried. Thank you guys for watching. As we go up, we have to pull in these lines to take the slack out of them. So that's what Peter is doing on the front. That's what our advisor and Ashley's mom are doing in the back.
We are just moving into the very last lock to get up to Gatun Lake. After this, we're out. We're in Gatun Lake, and then we just have to motor forever and kind of relax. I'd say this is like the most stressful part until we get tied up. Once we're tied on, it's easier to control, but right now there's a lot of wind blowing us through. The boats are twisting a lot as a raft, and it's a bit challenging. Peter, how you doing? Do you guys need help?
Yes.
Put it down, Mom. Yeah. You guys okay?
Put it there. Also put it.
I think we just gotta pull. And that's it, guys. That's Gatun Lake. We've made it up into the middle. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. The raft is moving as a group still. We've got 3 boats tied up together. We're just exiting the locks together, then we'll untie and we'll motor individually across the lake. We'll stop and have some lunch because, you know, this isn't a booze cruise, but it is a food cruise across the lake. I'm just kidding. I'm not feeding these people. It's been really good with this team. We've had a good team going up, and who knows what we'll have going on the down. So it all switches up. There's a lot of shifting and movements to get the maximum number of boats down to the other side in the Pacific.
The primary purpose of the Panama Canal is to move cargo. Sailing ships like ours rank way down the list and get bundled with freighters that dominate the locks. As a result, we were asked to spend the night tied to this mooring designed for freighters.
Thank you, Carlos! Look at the film crew. Just get the film crew.
The making of.
Yeah, sure. Okay, push on the tow rail.
Without killing your foot.
Oh, that's tight.
How many people can say that they slept in the Panama Canal? We made it, guys.
Halfway.
Let's go show them where we are.
So this is home for tonight. Yeah, it's a beautiful little spot. It's called, I can't remember the name, Gambino or something?
Gambon or Gambano. So
this is where they store all the dredging equipment for the entire channel.
Couldn't get a one-day transit because the locks on the Pacific side had a big tug in it, and it had some sort of classification where it created too much prop wash for sailboats to go behind it. So we're chilling here tonight. We're just having a beer down below, and it just feels good to be here. I blew up a little piece of the water maker because I was cranking up the pressure, which is as you do on a water maker, and it was outputting so much water because we're making fresh water from fresh water that the output line of our water maker wasn't big enough that the kids are doing fine. Anyways, water maker is fixed, and we're just rafted up here. It's about sunsetting, and it's kind of a cool little spot.
And tomorrow, we go down. This is how you make a 2-year-old be quiet.
Good night, guys. Hey everyone, as you know, we live on a sailboat, and Starlink has completely revolutionized our lives. Instead of rushing from anchorage to anchorage, country to country, port to port, we can now chill in places like these, which are incredible, and we have blazing fast internet. But the thing is, you still get routed through countries that you don't always want to get routed through. Right now, if I look online, it's telling me that I'm in New Zealand, but we're actually in Fatuhiva, French Polynesia. When we sailed across the Pacific in the last weeks, our data was being routed through places like Bogota, Colombia. That's where a VPN, a virtual private network, comes in, like NordVPN. You simply download it from the App Store or the Google Play Store, and then you can choose what country you want to be routed through. On top of that, all of the data flowing from your computer or phone to the destination is encrypted. No one can see it. Trust me, I know, we used to be in software. A lot of gobbledygook, but it is actually true. It actually does work. So we have a link down below that gets you an exclusive NordVPN deal, which is an extra 4 months for free, plus a 30-day money-back guarantee. There's literally no risk to try this out. You will be a lot safer online with one click. It's literally that simple. Try it out. We're gonna go to shore, explore this beautiful spot, and when we come back, this video will be uploaded. Thank you, NordVPN. Go check out that link. It is a really good deal. Good morning from the middle of the Panama Canal. We had an amazing sleep. Crocodile just cruised by this morning. The big freighters continue to go by. What happens here in the Panama Canal, they go, I guess it's northbound for part of the day, and then the traffic switches and goes southbound. There's actually a bottleneck in the Panama Canal on the southern end, and they have to organize the traffic. So we're just waiting for that traffic to pass. We'll get our pilot aboard and then we'll continue on.
We're really looking forward to being down on the Pacific side. It has been, it will be over 24 hours that we've been actually doing this. We're not going to be down on the other side till probably around 3 or 4 p.m. So it's a long couple days, but it's been a really fun couple days, and it was really nice to just chill on the lake today when you don't have anywhere to go and nothing to do, and you're just waiting for your advisor to show up. So these doors are the original doors. They're 110 years old. And there's not a single weld in those doors. I said that at one point they were welded, I think, in a patron update, and I was corrected. There is no welding in these. They're all rivets, all riveted, no welding at all. And it's 110 years old. I cannot believe it.
Why is there no welding?
I don't know, they didn't do that back then?
Yes, they didn't have welding.
Come on, they had to have some sort of welding.
Peter.
I'm not 100 sure.
Do you think they had welding 110 years old, 10 years ago?
I don't have no idea. You know what? I think they would be hot rivets, and I think it was probably all hand riveted.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is.
So if you can't hear Peter, he said hot riveted?
Hot riveted, and they had monkeys that scooped the hot rivets and flung them to the people. Okay, it's April Fool's.
There are a lot of monkeys here, but no. There's 2 locks we still have to go down. They're just securing the ship behind us, and once it's secure, the water will start draining and we will be going like any second now.
Just to give you guys an idea of how much water gets drained. So this lake behind me, this lock, gets drained into the Pacific Ocean. It's way down there. That's a lot of water. Something like 2,000 liters, or no more than that, gets drained out every time the locks get emptied and a ship gets put down. Same when a ship gets raised up. That's a lot of water that gets wasted and spilled into the Pacific Ocean.
Now pull. Like the line. More. Okay, now pull. Hey, slack the line. Slack the line. Levante the line. Slack the line. Slack the line. Quick.
I wanted to show you how we got everything set up. We've got Monica at the back here handling the aft port side line. And this one's a really, really important one because right now there's quite a bit of wind, about 20 knots, pushing us forward in this lock. So it's holding us from kind of hitting the gates, which we really don't want to do. So this is a very important corner for us. And then going forward, we have all these fenders out the side, but there's only 2 boats in the raft today going down. So the fenders on this side have not come close to the wall, and that's a good thing. But they're there just in case. We have floating fenders at the front. So these fenders are just in case we get too close to a wall, the raft pivots, or we need an emergency situation. Even when you're docking, it's not a terrible idea to have something that's kind of like a floating thing in case your captain is poorly judged the distance or something. Yeah, Captain Chaos. Peter's been running the port forward line and he's doing an amazing job. We have a lot of fenders here and we are very particular about our windows. So we've marked our windows. If you have a catamaran with windows, it's a good idea just to mark them so it's easy to communicate with the boat you're wrapped enough with to not put fenders where you don't want fenders to be. But yes, lots of fenders between the raft, but really it only touches in the middle if everything's tied off right. That's about it. They have 2 lines out as well. It looks like their starboard forward probably needs to be adjusted a little, and maybe we'll mention that to someone. It's like the beginning of a new era. I don't know how to explain it. I feel kind of great about this. I need to get Ben up here. He's helping Bodhi go potty. Let's find him. Oh, there he is.
We're about to see the Pacific. Feels good to be on the doorstep of another decade of adventure. Pretty crazy to be here with 2 little kids doing it all over again. What do you think, Monica? Pretty stoked?
Amazing experience.
Yeah. Here we go. Watch this.
Can you believe it?
No.
It's crazy. Here we go. Pacific Ocean bound.
Champagne?
Oh, yeah. That's better.
That's so exciting.
Welcome to the Pacific, Peter. Our maiden voyage through the Panama Canal.
That's right.
Gotta get you in the frame there.
As we enter the Pacific, we are once again home. It might seem odd to call any specific ocean home, but the Pacific is where we belong. We're on the doorstep of some of the best sailing in the entire world.
Okay, here you go, Willa and Bodhi. I'm kidding. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you for the opportunity. Are you kidding? That's awesome. Okay.
Oh, that's what it is.
Cheers. Bodhi.